Asher. What if the biggest turning point in your life wasn't a promotion, a new relationship, or a breakthrough? What if it was a pause? A moment when God whispers, "Be still and know that I am God," Psalm 46:10. This is how a short mission trip to Batam slowed me down and taught me how to listen again. I wasn't planning a life-changing trip. Just catching up with Sam, my fellow life hacker and co-author, at a revolving door. Over Kopi, Sam casually said, "Our church is heading to Batam in a few weeks. We're running workshops on financial wisdom using interactive games." I shrugged and said, "Sounds fun. Let me know if you need help." I didn't expect the next thing I'd be doing was packing a bag for my first ever mission trip. And there I was, boarding the ferry at Harbourfront, just 45 minutes away from Singapore, but spiritually, it felt like stepping into another world. The moment we arrived at Batam Centre, I could feel the shift. No rushing crowds, no buzzing phones, just stillness. Even our homestay in Batania was quiet, modest, homely, was like a reset button. I'll be honest, at first I felt disoriented, but what began as discomfort soon became a divine invitation, because Batam didn't just slow down my schedule, it slowed down my heart. "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. In Singapore, we're wired to want more, bigger, faster, newer. But in Batam, I saw something else, a parable in real life. "Look at the lilies of the field," Jesus said in Matthew 6. "They do not labor or spin. Yet even Solomon in all his splendor was not dressed like one of these." Matthew 6:28-29. I marveled at sunsets that made everyone stop and look. Children laughed in the streets, no toys, no screens, just joy. Batam taught me, gratitude doesn't wait for abundance. It blooms in the ordinary. Another moment hit me like a holy whisper. We visited small local businesses, stalls, repair shops, food stands. People weren't rich, but they carried themselves with dignity. In Matthew 20, Jesus tells the parable of workers in the vineyard. Some started early, some came late, yet all received the same wage. Why? Because in God's eyes, value isn't about when or how much. It's about faithfulness. In Batam, work wasn't for climbing ladders. It was an act of love. For family, for community, for God. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord. Colossians 3:23. Can we say the same about our work back home? After long days, families didn't collapse in exhaustion. They gathered, talked, shared meals, laughed. Even the children we taught, enthusiastic, attentive, unjaded. Their innocence reminded me of Matthew 19. "Let the little children come to me, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." V14. One evening, I shared a meal with a local pastor. Simple food, deep conversation. He spoke of God's provision, of grace, and of a life not rushed. "In quietness and trust is your strength," Isaiah 30:15. And I realized, rest is not the reward after hard work. It is the invitation that renews the soul. Thanks to Sam and a faithful brother named W, I wasn't just another tourist. I became a witness. I met hearts that welcomed strangers. Hands that served quietly. Eyes that sparkled even in scarcity. In their presence, I met God again. My sheep listen to my voice. I know them and they follow me. John 10:27. On the last day, the community gathered for a simple farewell. No grand ceremony, just hugs, smiles, a few tears. But I left changed. Batam didn't give me a new achievement. It gave me a new rhythm. What about you? Have you been rushing? Are you burnt out chasing dreams that leave you empty? Maybe God isn't asking you to run faster. Maybe He's inviting you to slow down, to breathe, to listen, to be still and know. This week, I challenge you to do 3 things. 1. Schedule silence. 15 minutes without your phone. Just God and you. 2. Notice one simple gift. Clean water, laughter, a sunset. Thank God for it. 3. Serve someone quietly, without posting, without recognition. Let your heart rediscover what matters. Thank you, Sam, for the invite. Thank you, Batam, for the heartbeat. This wasn't just a mission trip, it was a sacred interruption. And maybe your next interruption is God knocking too. Like this story? Leave a comment. What's one thing you're grateful for today? Like, share and subscribe. Do catch our videos at A Revolving Door. God bless you. God is in the small things. Sunsets, shared meals, laughter of children. When you slow down, you begin to see His blessings were always there. Gratitude grows not from having more, but seeing more in what you already have.